Fish? Yeah. All right.
Nice job, Kev.
Stay down, stay down. We're up in northern Wisconsin, and one of the great things about fishing up here is variety. You have so many different lakes and lake types you can fish, and I'm with my good friend, managing editor of Musky Hunter magazine, Steve Heiting, and Kevin Schmidt. Now, Steve, we've got crazy weather. It's gonna be sunny, they're talking about rain, you know, typical whenever we come up here, and we got a variety of lakes, so what type of waters you're thinking about we ought to hit?
I think we're going to fish shallow, dark water lakes, Jim, you know, at least during the day. You know, we're going to hit weeds. We're going to contact a lot of fish probably while we're doing it. We just got to get them to trigger in the bite. You know, with this, you know, the conditions we got, it might be a little difficult. And then toward the evening, we may have to go and fish open water and look for bigger fish.
All right, Kevin, so we throw it over to you. If we're going to fish shallow weeds and we're going to fish open water, what are you thinking bait-wise? Everything?
Everything. It's all on the table. Probably a bunch of small minnow baits, bucktails, maybe some top water, and rubber. And you get to the open water, it's going to be bigger minnow baits so they get noticed. Rubber again, probably the more natural colors than when we get to the clear water.
The Musky Hunter, brought to you by Yeti Coolers, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, Ontario, Canada, Shimano, Power Pro, Mercury Outboards, Ranger Boats, Motor Guide, Musky Frenzy Lures, and Chaos Tackle.
When there's miles of water in front of you and hundreds of feet below, you need a boat with the chops to dominate, no matter the conditions. With the strength and technology to overcome the elements and the competition. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time.
As musky anglers, we all plan, prepare, and are consumed in the pursuit of a trophy muskie. Skix is available with two-piece, saltwater-tested tough technology for easy storage in your boat or truck, and are designed to handle any musky lure. You can be assured you're backed by precision Shimano technology. If you fish for skis, you need these. We're starting out the day fishing a stained body of water that's got a lot of variety of different type of spots in it, but when it's bright and sunny and it's summer, one of the best strategies that I have during the day is fishing dark water whenever possible.
Well, the sun's out and it's going back and forth with the clouds, but yeah, I mean, dark water is a great place to fish in these conditions. We're checking weeds, we're checking rocks, and maybe even this evening we might have to fish a little open water.
I'm good for doing anything. Kevin, what are you thinking?
You know, as far as baits go, with three of us, we can throw a little bit of everything. We can throw some bucktails that are fast-working baits, jerk baits that slow down a little bit, and maybe some deep-diving minnow baits that will dig them out if they're down in the rocks.
Kevin's got him.
Little one.
Get the pliers and unhook them?
On the board.
Fishing a big, shallow weed flat here. When it's cloudy like this, a lot of times the fish may not just be on the edge, they'll be up roaming around in the flat, so you might have to get in there a little bit. But when you're thinking about summer spots, one-on-one with really deep cabbage or deep coontail, some of the deep weeds, where you can hold off the edge. But when it gets cloudy and we've had kind of a myriad of conditions, don't be afraid to tuck up in it. And a lot of times those fish will roam up across these areas, so you might have to get in and slow down fishing some of these spots.
Came up and just nipped it.
There's a fish.
Still on it.
Still on it? That's
Right on it.
Got him. Little bitty guy. Well, that was easy. Well, at least they still hit on figure eights. That's a good thing to see.
You're working them. You worked them.
Of course, Jim. It was a muskie.
Fishing a little rock hump here, and whenever I'm fishing these shallow rock humps that cap off in, 2 to maybe 6 foot of water, particularly in these stain water lakes, what I like to do is kind of just get on the downwind side of them, but off to the side, and I know where the wind's coming in is usually better. And I'll just kind of work my way from downwind around the whole rock hump, kind of towards the best spot. That way, if you start downwind and off to the side and you're working into the wind, you can see if it shallows up, you pull your boat out deeper, you know you're casting towards the top, but you're trying to keep your boat off it as you go all the way around it. And then you're looking for little fingers or points that are off it. But you just want to start downwind and take your time and go around it. Fish? Yeah. All right.
Nice job, Kev.
Stay down. Stay down.
Coming to you, Jim.
Got him.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh. All right. Yeah, just lay it like that. There you go. Beautiful.
Right on top of the waypoint.
Yeah. So we're fishing this rock hump, and Kevin, you saw some boulders on the side image on the other side, and I saw you spun around. What kind of move was that?
I saw it on the side imaging on the console unit.
Yeah.
And there were rocks out there, maybe a half cast. First cast I threw over the top, touched a couple rocks, and the fish came up and just crushed the bait.
Can't be afraid to throw off the other side.
Those are the kinds of ones you need.
That's definitely one where the electronics help you. Nice fish.
Not huge, but. All right.
Ready to go already.
And gone.
This is just a classic summer spot. You've got a mid-lake hump with rushes on it. It's got some boulders. It also has got weeds off the one end, and it's surrounded by deep water. And early in the summer, the mid-lake humps aren't as good, but as you get into summer like we've got now and the water temperatures are warming up and the weed growth is starting to be a maximum level, these kind of spots are great. You can fish all around them, and when the wind blows, you typically fish the wind-blown side. But right now we don't have a lot of wind, so we're just gonna circle this complete area and just pick it apart.
Fish.
All right, yeah, stay down.
Oh, he's off.
Oh, man. It was a decent one. 62, 63 incher.
There's no feeling like it. When you prep the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear. Only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in-store or online.
the ultimate fishing system. Your choice of powerful fish-finding tools, all connected. From sonar and trolling motor to navigation and networking. To fit the way you fish. All with touchscreen control from HDS Live, the heart of your system. Find more, see more, catch more. Upgrade to the ultimate fishing system and get up to $1,000 cash back.
At Mercury, we invested thousands of hours of engineering manpower so you can enjoy hours and hours of untapped horsepower. The V6 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly. At Mercury, there are no limits to what we'll do to make sure you have no limits either. The V8 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly.
As musky anglers, we all plan, prepare, and are consumed in the pursuit of a trophy muskie. Skix is available with two-piece, saltwater-tested tough technology for easy storage in your boat or truck, and are designed to handle any musky lure. You can be assured you're backed by precision Shimano technology. If you fish for skis, you need these.
The tour is back. Yeah! Ontario, Canada. The breathtaking scenery. The incredible wildlife. The endless sunsets. And the muskies. Ontario, Canada is home to the greatest musky waters in the world. And giant muskies are awaiting your next cast. Ontario, Canada, where musky dreams come true. Travel safely in Ontario.
Camden Droppo from Hudson, Wisconsin, caught and released this 50.5 incher from a Minneapolis metro lake. If you look behind me, you will see nothing but open water out here, because what we're doing is we're fishing the basin of this particular lake. There's a bunch of ciscos out here, and in the evenings, a lot of times those ciscos are gonna rise, and the muskies that are chasing them are gonna come up shallow with them. And I'm looking on my sonar, and I'm seeing high bait, and we're seeing bait scattered out here. So what we're doing is we're throwing different baits, trying to cover water in the basin. So rather than fish structure, we're fishing open water, because there's always some open water cruisers, particularly in early summer. That's cool, you can see that bait sitting there off to the side, 40 foot off to the right, to the left, big schools of ciscos. These fish are chasing, feeding them, pushing them up. Oh, there's one. Yeah, you got him.
Attaboy, Kev.
Coming, coming.
Nice splash. Yeah.
Mark that one. I'll come on this side of you. Okay. Okay. Where are you going? Wherever he wants to go. Oh, he's staying out. Okay, keep pressure on. Come on your side. On this side. Stay in that. Yeah, keep him down. Look at him. Get in front of you.
That's a good fish.
Nice one. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Mouth is just wide open.
Ready?
Try. Coming down.
All right.
Nice.
Nice job.
Oh yeah. Nice fish, Kev. Woo!
There are fish out in the middle of the lake. Good job.
Nice. And that's why we bring Kevin.
Been throwing a swim bait out over 35 feet of water. We've seen a lot of ciscos that were in the top 5 to 10 feet, and the bait was probably only running 2 to 3 feet down. and 2-3 cranks, and the fish came up and just ate the whole thing. Take a look at him.
See, the Cisco's different. Hurry up with that thing, will you?
Try to.
Look at that. Nice. Look at the head on that thing. Dark water. What a bruiser, man. Wow.
What a beautiful fish.
Wow.
Nice job, Kevin.
Awesome. Great fight, too.
Put her back in, let her go chase a few more Cisco's around.
No Cisco's are safe with her swimming around out here.
Nice big wide body. She's ready to go. That was fun.
Swimming around me.
Don't let anybody tell you that you can't catch fish over open water. There's one there. If I can do it, anyone can.
Kev, was that a straight retrieve or were you mixing it up?
I'm mixing up a little bit.
Okay.
Meaning ripping it or just straight?
No,
reel?
just I've been using only the reel handle just so I don't get that slack.
What's really amazing is we caught that fish out in the basin, and like when you fish structure, sometimes in open water, your waypoints are golden no matter what. And on my sonar, I've got a waypoint here, number 006, and then right next to it is this heart where I caught this fish. And this was a waypoint of a fish that I probably caught 8 years ago out here in this specific spot in the basin. So although there's bait out here, sometimes these fish just relate to certain areas. Maybe because there's always bait out here, other times not. So once you get waypoints in open water, just like structure, make sure you drive through and fish them. One behind mine.
Yep, not moving. He's just laying there. He's still there. Now he's turning and going down.
So one thing you're doing really to be efficient is we're not all casting off the same side of the boat. So as we're coming down here, Steve and I are throwing off one side and Kevin's throwing off the other side, so we can kind of maximize the area that we're going. And that way, when we're looking on side imaging or wherever, we see bait right or left, we know we're getting it covered. And it's just a lot more efficient way and a much better way. If you've got two people in the boat, have one guy throw off one side, somebody throw off the other. It's common sense, but really, it just works. If you want to catch muskies on blades, you really have to be versatile when it comes to blade colors in certain light conditions. And this is my spectrum or my guide on how I approach fishing real bright conditions or dark conditions when I'm fishing blades. And when it's really sunny or bright out, I'm fishing a lot of gold blades or black blades or even black and silver on the real bright conditions. When it's cloudy or overcast, that's when I'm going with the chartreuse blades or the orange blades, and again, maybe nickel over black just as well. So given the light conditions, I'm either gonna go with these fluorescent blades when it's dark or as the sun sets, or black silver. And then when it's really bright out, I may go with the golds or blacks or black silver. And I keep coming back to the silver blades with the black skirt because on any kind of light conditions, you can always catch them on silver black. Be versatile with the bucktail colors versus bright skies or dark skies, but just remember, when you really have to get a bite, sometimes you can just catch them on silver over black.
There's no feeling like it. When you prep the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in-store or online.
Ontario, Canada. The breathtaking scenery, the incredible wildlife, the endless sunsets, and the muskies. Ontario, Canada is home to the greatest musky waters in the world, and giant muskies are awaiting your next cast. Ontario, Canada, where musky dreams come true. Travel safely in Ontario.
When there's miles of water in front of you and hundreds of feet below, you need a boat with the chops to dominate, no matter the conditions. With the strength and technology to overcome the elements and the competition. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time.
At Mercury, we invested thousands of hours of engineering manpower so you can enjoy hours and hours of untapped horsepower. The V6 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly. At Mercury, there are no limits to what we'll do to make sure you have no limits either. The V8 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly.
It's time for the Yeti Tough Moment. Northern Wisconsin is home to a wide variety of lakes with multiple watercolors and endless musky fishing opportunities. With so much variety, you need a game plan to be successful. Steve, Kevin, and Jim's game plan was simple. Fish stained water structures during the day and open water in the evening. Despite the warm weather and multiple storms that moved through the area, they stuck with their game plan and boated several muskies. Now that's Yeti tough.
Good news is the clouds don't seem to be moving. When fishing open water, you know, one of the things to consider, I don't know what you think, Steve, but to me, it's like there's bait everywhere out here and you're throwing a lure around the bait, and I like to kind of have a bait that's gonna get noticed and be erratic, so it can either disperse the bait, just something to get a muskie's attention. That's what I think about all the time out here.
Well, you have to, because there's thousands of bait fish that the muskies are looking at right now, Jim, and you want your bait to stand out because you want to get it eaten. So you got to make it stand out either through color, size, or vibration. And in some way, it's got to look different to the muskies when they're looking at it from below. And sometimes, as you said, you know, that bait splashes down, it scatters the Cisco's. Well, you know, those Cisco's take off in all directions. There's a lot of motion and movement going on all at once, but there's a bait right in the middle, and it's yours, and the fish are on it, and that's a good thing.
Now, fishing open water can be kind of intimidating. You're just throwing out to nothing. And to take your fear away from that, use your electronics, find bait fish that are out there, treat those just like you would cover. Because if there's bait fish out there, there's muskies following.
Fish! All right, Jim, nice job. What do you got, Jim?
Pretty good fish, staying down. Head shaking like crazy. Nice one.
That is a good fish. Got him.
Yeah.
Woo. Nice job, Jim.
Oh, man. Yes.
Nice job.
We've seen a bunch of bait in this area, and you know, weather kind of changed a little bit with little clouds, and it got sunny, you know, and then we kind of lost our humidity, but you kept circling the wagons, working the same area, ripping a crank, and just got nailed. It's awesome fish.
Boy, he was fighting next to the boat there.
I know.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
He didn't like that bait in his face, not at all.
Yeah. I just ripped that crankbait and paused it, and the rod just doubled. This one, really nice fish. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. All right. Look at that one. Wow. Oh, she wants to go. I like that. See ya.
That was nice. Must come back and hit it. Okay. Good fish.
Okay.
Stand down.
Okay. Yeah.
So underneath the boat. Come on. Here we are. Okay. Come on.
See.
Hey.
See her down there.
This is fun.
Hold on.
I got her. All right.
Yes.
Nice job.
Yes.
Nice job with the net.
All right.
What a fight, Steve.
Oh,
Nice job. What happened, man?
I think he hit it because it hopped forward. I set the hook. There was nothing there. About 2 more cranks, and he was on. He was on.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice fish.
Oh, yeah. Really
Nice
fish.
musky. The Cisco started coming up as it got dark, and I downsized my bait that I was casting just because it was a little cool tonight, and pop, and there's a fish.
Nice
Yeah.
fish.
Check that out. Nice last light fish.
Oh, yeah.
What a way to end the night.
Oh, absolutely, man.
All right, Musky.
What a nice one.
Go.
I'll grab the net for you. Get out of your way.
Thank you.
Got it. What a nice markings on that one, too. Even in the
Beautiful
dark,
fish.
I can see it. Nice.
There we go. Bye.
Awesome. Yes.
Yes.
Good job.
Thanks, Kev.
When you're up in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, you have got to take advantage of the variety. There's lots of different lakes that are clear, stained, deep and shallow. You can fish cover or open water. Take advantage of this musky mecca. Join us next week for another Big Fish adventure on the Musky Hunter.
Fish.
All right.
It is a good fish.
Still on it.
Still on it?
Right on it.
Nice splash.
Oh, yeah. What a bruiser, man. Gotta love open water muskies.
The Musky Hunter has been brought to you by these fine sponsors.
With these conditions, if we don't get one, or another one tonight,
What do you think? We suck?
we suck.
Jinx.
We would suck.
And the mosquito has got me off.
You got bit twice, Jim.
I did. Yeah.
That's a nice fish for me, huh?
Really nice job. Really nice job.
Oh, he's off.
Oh,
What was it? All right, Jim. Nice job. Got him.
yeah.